What's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here. I wanted to make a quick video about something Nikon just released that is overpriced. Too biased right away or anything like that. It is pretty ridiculous though, but Nikon just announced a new 70-200 2.8 lens. Now, there have been huge gaps in between 70-200s because they last a long time. I actually just sold my Nikon 70-200 VR1 because I don't use it a ton for what I do. With that aside, they now essentially have a version 3, a VR3, but they call it the FLED VR, but it is a version 3. And there are a couple key changes with this, and once again, it's $2,800, so I don't know what the pricing was, the reasoning behind this. I guess they're trying to go for like that Apple brand where they just want people to get the newest gear and, you know, the people that will be dumb enough to spend $3,000. But there's one caveat for it to be semi-worth it if it works. So essentially this is lighter. That's what Nikon claims. It has 4 stops of VR, which is pretty good, not too bad. And the other really biggest thing, they added some coatings to the lens and everything like that. But one of the biggest things, they added an assignment button right here, so that way you can change a couple things quickly instead of having to go through your camera and everything. But they switched the zoom and focus rings. I don't get that. Every one of their lenses has that. It's not different. Some off-brand lenses or third-party lenses have that, but they actually switched that. So now your zoom ring is now in the front and your focus is in the back. I don't get it, and I guess it's to be more balanced or something like that, but especially for me, when I had my 70-200 for like almost 5 years now, I feel comfortable focusing with that in the back and then being able to manual focus in front. But the thing is, who really manual focuses a ton more anyway? Everything I do is pretty much automatic, and then I do a quick little one if I really need to do something. Kind of helps in low light though, but I don't get the logic behind that, and once again, that's probably the biggest jaw-dropping thing you're going to see about that is the switching of that. But they didn't talk about that much, obviously, but that's one of the big things. And the other issue is that the other VRs, and Nikon is really known for bad focus breathing when you're getting it, so you're not getting a true 70, you're not getting a true 200, you're kind of getting gypped a little bit, and it just doesn't look that good. But the issue, once again, is that this is $2,800, almost $3,000. You can get the newer 70-200 VR2 for $2,100, and it is a phenomenal lens. It does have a little bit of that focus breathing, but it's a great lens. But once again, I even just sold my VR1, and that has amazing lens as well. So keep that in mind. You can get that for like $1,000, $1,100 used. So you can save some serious money for something like that. Even the 70-200 f4 for $1,400, which is questionable pricing for something like this because Canon's version's like $600 or $800 it's a pretty decent lens as well. I don't know $1,400 worth, but you're seeing the price range here. There's Sigma, there's Tamrons that are going to start running the market if Nikon does stupid stuff like this more. But even Canon's version, which is pretty much a perfect lens, their version 2 is only $2,000 comparatively to Nikon's version for just $100 more. But with this new one, I just don't get it. There's too many changes on that. Let me know your thoughts down below if you're a Nikon shooter or a shooter in general. If they just switch the rings on you, would that be an annoyance to you? And then they jack the hell up out of the price? If they're going for a specific brand, a specific shooter, and someone who wants more of a luxury, but Nikon, you're not a luxury item anymore. So give me your thoughts on that. Just a couple of weeks and that will be available. So there you go. Is it going to be a dream lens? Probably not. Once again, if it handles focus breathing better, I could see the price a little more justified, but not for $2,800. That's the big thing that they need to work on. I'll do my best to get my hands on it to see if it solves the issue, but I will 100% not be buying this because it's just too darn overpriced. Let me know your thoughts on all this down below in the comments. Be interesting to hear. Thank you so much for watching. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Keep an eye out and just burn your wallet at this point.